All right, what's up, Libra? How y'all doing, man? Time to go ahead and bust out your bonus reading for the month of January 2021. And one of the other readings, I accidentally said 2020. You know, it's weird, man. It doesn't even feel like, I don't know, it just kind of feels like 2020 and 2021 are just molded together as, it doesn't even feel like a new year, honestly. But anyway, though. If you would like information on scheduling a personal reading, please look in the description of the video. That's got everything you need to know. Okay. Other than that, though, we're going to go ahead and hop into this. I'm going to keep the same routine going. Okay. Reading for the past person, reading for the current person, reading for the new person. So let's see which one wants to come out first. Past, current, or new. Looks like this room is slow to fill up today, boy. Y'all getting notified? Oh, well, the playback will be up. I ain't got time for that. Don't got time to be worried about what YouTube's doing. Past person, current person, and new person. Okay, the Eight of Swords. Not 100% sure how that feels. I ain't gonna lie to you. Could be past. Could very much be past. I don't know. I don't want to speak on it yet. Let's go ahead and get fortune. 1, 2. 2 more. Okay, 5 of Wands, dude. All right, the Hierophant, 3 of Wands. Okay. All right, so this feels like, it feels past. It definitely feels past, but it feels like a past that's still like very, very currently in your energy. So that's why it was kind of confusing me for a little bit. This definitely feels like past energy here. This is something you've been having a very difficult time moving on from here. And the thing about it is that I think the biggest problem here has been that since this came to an end, a lot of you have been working very, very, very hard to try to just kind of ignore it and hope that it would go away, or trying to just like basically using the time heals all strategy, which for those of you who have been following me for any amount of time, that doesn't work. It doesn't work. It does not work. Time does not heal things. No, it does not. Now, what time can do is make the pain go away in many different ways. Maybe the pain goes numb. Maybe that pain just sinks to the pit of your subconscious mind. But time most certainly does not heal things. And I think a lot of you have been trying to let time heal things. But it does look to me like communication is either coming through or it came through and it didn't work out too well, did it? It's not working out too well. Popping off into just another big fight, another big argument. Okay? And I see you moving on from this hurt. Okay? The person that you're dealing with here could be a Taurus. Let's see. Taurus is the only sign I have specifically here. But yeah, they feel like the cycle between the two of you is very much complete. Very much like the final nail in the coffin type of, you know what I mean? Like, oh, okay, there was this one last go around. And I think the person you're dealing with here just feels like completely and totally done. Could have been a third party situation for some of you. Man, dude, this looks like a big mess, Libra. I ain't gonna lie. Is anybody getting notified? The room is very unusually small so far. And that's fine. I just want to make sure that YouTube is behaving correctly. Anyway, whatever. Let's look a little bit more at this past person that you're dealing with here. Past person that Libra is dealing with. Nope, no notification. Oh, okay. Okie, whatever. That's all YouTube. That's not me. I can't do anything about that. All right, let's see here. Past person Libra is dealing with. Let's look a little bit more at them. If you're not dealing with or interested in a past person, this is not for you. 3 shuffles. 1, 2, and 3. Boom! Up the 4 of Cups. Okay. 10 of Swords reversed, Queen of Cups. 10 of Pentacles reversed. 9 of Cups here and the Death card. So 10 of Cups. All right. So it looks to me, it's so much back and forth energy with this person right here. I think it's to the point now where it looks to me like this person is taking a little bit of alone time here. They're taking a little bit of alone time. But I do think that they're probably going to end up off somewhere else with somebody else anyway, is what I'm seeing here. Okay. I think that for a lot of you, this one last communication or whatever it was that actually, like the straw that broke the camel's back, that may be what I title this video, is it's kind of triggering them to go off and just take some alone time. Could be a Scorpio that you're dealing with, but they do have the Death card. Okay. 9 of Cups. Okay. A lot of you, again, are dealing with somebody who's just going to go take some alone time for a while. But I do think that they're going to end up with somebody else anyway here. Okay. This is the straw that broke the camel's back for both of you, I think. For both of you. Okay. Now, what advice do we have? Advice for Libra and the past person. Advice. What advice do we have? What advice do we have? Advice. 2 more shuffles for the advice. 2 more. Okay, the King of Wands, Ace of Wands reversed, the 6 of Cups. Okay, I know I hate to sound like a broken record, y'all. I really do. I really hate sounding like a broken record. But your number 1 priority is healing from this. Look, it's really easy to monitor. It's really easy to monitor whether or not you've healed from this. Okay, especially being an air sign. I know that you're a cardinal air sign, so it may be a little bit more difficult. Like for me, I'm a fixed air sign. I'm Aquarius. So sometimes it's a little easier for me to hold on to a thought, but do the best that you can to monitor. Just think about it from time to time. If you start thinking about this person and it gets you pissed off, you get hurt, and your mind starts racing and your heart starts beating real fast, you're not healed from this yet. It is up to you to use your creative faculties to figure out a way to transmute this energy preferably into something that benefits you. That would be the best case scenario. Okay. Sage time. But that's your number 1 priority right now. Okay. What I would do is assign myself some alone time if I were you. Assign yourself some alone time. Okay, that does not mean I'm going to go isolate myself and be miserable. Okay, I'm sure there'll be, a certain, a period of time where, it'll be a little bit miserable. But I'm going to assign myself some alone time until I learn how to be happy without anybody up in my space. You have no idea how powerful that is, dude. You have no clue how powerful that is. That is insanely powerful. Insanely powerful. Okay? So, let's look at the current person Libra is dealing with. Current person. If you're not dealing with or interested in a current person, this is not for you. And yes, I am going to add the intention in here that something is wrong. What's the main issue here between Libra and the current person? The main issue. The main issue here. Okay, the Ace of Cups reversed. Can you see that? Uh-oh. Let's get 3 shuffles. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, the Seven of Swords is the main issue here. Okay, there's not 100% honesty and transparency between the two of you. Okay, not 100. Let me put the sage out real quick. Put the sage out really quick. Okay, yeah, there's not 100% honesty and transparency between the two of you. Knight of Cups, Page of Pentacles. Okay, so this is one-sided. Uh-oh, the Devil card. Could be a Capricorn and also have Virgo here. Okay, but some of you could be dealing with somebody. Well, some of you could be in a situation where one, the other, or both of you could have some addiction or alcoholism problems. Okay, this could just be a sex-based connection for some of you. But it looks to me like whatever it is, whether it's just a sex-based connection, whether it's not healthy, this looks toxic to me, okay? And I think you know it and you feel that something's off. You feel it. You definitely feel it, okay? But, yeah, there's not 100% honesty and transparency between the two of you. One, the other, both of you is sneaky and tells little lies. And again, for some of you, I know this isn't everybody, but for some of you, somebody here is hiding like some addiction problems here is what it looks like. Okay. But again, for others of you, it could just be a sex-based connection. Okay. I could just be in it. I don't care nothing about you for real. Not for real, for real. You know, I'm going to play along with your game long enough just to make sure my sexual desires are fulfilled. Okay. I'll play your little game or whatever it is, and I'll play the part as long as my sexual desires are fulfilled. That's what this feels like for a lot of you here. And this is a burden because you feel like something's wrong. You know it. You feel that there's something way off between the two of you, something being hidden, something that's, you know, and you're right. You're right. There is something very, very off here. Something very off. This is not a healthy connection. Not a healthy connection at all. What advice do we have here? Advice for Libra and the current person. What advice do we have? Oh, Two of Cups reversed is already showing its face here. 3 shuffles here. 1, 2, and 3. Queen of Wands in the reverse. The Emperor, the Hierophant, 9 of Swords. Okay. Pay attention to your internal guidance system. Pay attention, okay? If I was you, I wouldn't. If you find yourself having to fight for this, deuces, bye. What are we fighting for? You know? What's the problem here? See, these types of connections, there's something wrong here. If I have to lie to you and play a game with you, what am I doing here? You know, if I have to force you and fight to prove my self-worth, you know, some of you are with somebody who makes you feel like you're not good enough. Well, with every ounce of respect, this is going to sound rude, and I apologize ahead of time, but it's nobody else's job to make you feel like you're good enough, okay? And again, I mean that with every ounce of respect possible. Well, see, we have this huge mistake that we make where we judge our self-worth based on somebody else's ability to acknowledge our value. Are you kidding me, dude? One of my favorite things that I used to say to myself all day, every day was, I'm not good enough. I guess I'm just not good enough. I guess I'm just not good enough. Finally, I said, whoa, hold up. I know what I bring to the table. I bring honesty, loyalty, commitment, stability, the desire and the wherewithal to work to make a relationship happen. And these people that I'm interested in are too stupid to see that. And I think I'm not good enough? Whoa, hold up. If you're too stupid to see, understand, and appreciate what I bring to the table, that doesn't say anything about me. That doesn't say anything about me. You're the one missing out. All I'm missing out on is a connection with a moron. That's what I'm missing out on. I'm not missing out on anything. Universe is keeping you away from me. I'm dodging a bullet here. See what I'm saying? We got to switch that internal dialogue. Okay? You've got to switch that internal dialogue. For those of you dealing with somebody who I don't know, you see these memes floating around Facebook all the time where people say, you shouldn't be with somebody who makes you feel like you're not good enough. Sorry, your responsibility is to make sure that you feel like you're good enough. That's up to you, okay? Nobody should make you feel like shit, okay? If somebody doesn't see your value, that doesn't say anything about you. As long as you can go inside with a clear conscience and a clean heart and say, I bring nothing but my best to the table. No lies, no games. If you can say that, their inability to see that doesn't mean that you're not good enough. It means they're not good enough. Okay? Got to switch that internal dialogue, because the way the universe works is the universe doesn't care. The universe does not care. The universe is going to hand you more and more evidence that supports whatever it is that you're feeding it. So if you keep telling the universe you're not good enough, the universe is going to say, okay, here's some more. You're not good enough. That's the way it works. That's the way it really works. I don't like it any more than you. You know? So let's look at the new person. New person Libra is dealing with. New person Libra is dealing with. If you're not dealing with or interested in a new person, this is not for you. Two more shuffles, two more. Boom, the star card. Could be an Aquarius that you're dealing with. Okay. And I kind of feel like, a lot of you, one, the other, or both of you has a big, big fear of abandonment and rejection. Okay. And it looks like you're skating across a thin, frozen lake here with this, man. I mean, if you dump too much energy into that, see, best case scenario, the universe will keep handing you evidence that supports whatever it is that you are focusing your energy on. Worst case scenario, you manifest what you're worried about. Okay? Worst case scenario. So I am seeing that a big fear of rejection here does threaten this. Okay? But if you can manage to make sure that you heal, you maintain a sense of emotional independence and integrity, then I do think your wishes will be fulfilled with this person, okay? The Hermit card and the Nine of Cups is all about the power that the wisdom that you can obtain, the power of having your alone time, being able to assign yourself some alone time. Okay, there's a lot of people out there who are so goddamn scared to be alone. Oh, hell no. You know, they just keep clinging to relationship after relationship after relationship. I leave one toxic relationship and jump into another one, and then leave that toxic relationship and jump into another one because I'm so scared of being alone. Don't do that. Don't do that. As long as you can find that energetic shield to put around yourself and be able to heal exclusive to any new connection, your wishes will be fulfilled. But if you keep setting and focusing on what could possibly go wrong, again, best case scenario, the universe will hand you more and more evidence that supports whatever it is that you're fantasizing about. Okay. Worst case scenario, you'll manifest what you're worried about. Okay. But I think most of you will find that sense of emotional, I don't want to keep saying independence. I know there's another word for it. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't think of it. And your wishes can very easily be fulfilled with this person. I think for the vast majority of you, they will. Okay. What advice do we have here? Advice. Okay, the King of Swords in the reverse. All right, so pay very close attention to how you come across when you're communicating, okay? Especially if you're a little bit broken from the past. All right, don't let any defense mechanisms or anything like that that you've built as a result of what you've experienced in the past sabotage anything new coming in, okay? Okay, the Hangman reversed, Temperance reversed, High Priestess reversed, Seven of Swords reversed. Okay, so right now you need to return to balance. Okay, return back to balance. Make sure that you heal exclusive to any connection that you're dealing with. And right now, it's very important that you do some inner searching, some inner soul searching, and distinguish the difference between ego and intuition. Because right now, I think a lot of you are letting your ego get the better of it. Okay, and I know the way that sounds. I don't mean that in a bad way. Okay, like I think that it's the stupidest thing in the world when people say that your ego is bad and you need to get rid of your ego. No, your ego is not bad. You dinglebop. That your ego is what your spirit incarnated in to experience this life for a reason. You don't get rid of it, okay? The point is to get your intuition and your ego working together on the same team. On the same team. I think that a lot of you are overthinking it. That logical, analytical thinking part, you know, that thinks a lot and worries and stresses out, that's the ego, okay? So just acknowledge that and pull the reins back in and allow yourself to basically clean the slate, okay, and say, woosah, okay, whatever it is that I'm dealing with has nothing to do with anybody new, okay? Whatever it is that I'm dealing with is all energy that I've carried from the past, and I need to handle that my own way, okay? And try to keep anybody new out of that, if that makes sense, all right? Other than that, though, if you are that unhealed, and that broken still from the past, I wouldn't be messing with anybody new right now, okay? That's the last thing you need to be worried about if you are still broken and unhealed from the past. But if you really want to take the chance, okay, be sure that you discover the power of alone time and the power of your own healing, okay? And I think that it looks like there is some potential here. Maybe not a great deal, but at least a little is better than none. You know what I mean? So anyway, I feel like your all's messages have come through today, okay? I am going to go ahead and end the reading here. Thank you all so much. Those few of you that tuned in, it took forever to get this room filled up. But I'm going to go ahead and end the reading here. Thank you all so much for tuning in and playing along. Remember to look in the description of the video for information on scheduling personal readings, okay? I'm out of here. Thanks again for tuning in and showing love, y'all. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Y'all have a good one.